Carlos Sainz, Williams' nightmare. When Ferrari decided to sack Sainz for an obviously aging Lewis Hamilton, I could not believe my ears. Sainz's record against the very highly rated Charles Leclerc was at the very worst credible, competitive even, and Sainz remains the last Ferrari driver to have won a race as of September 2025. What do you think of the job Sainz did at Maranello? Feel free to leave your opinion in the comments, and if you like the video, well, please like the video, share and subscribe, and just generally make the world a better place. The Spaniard Carlos Sainz had done his job at Maranello, and he had done it, in my opinion, rather well. He had gotten the best out of Leclerc, pushing him to winning races and even briefly challenging Verstappen's then dominance. Leclerc and Sainz had fans starting to believe again. They pushed McLaren to the last race of 2024 for the Constructors' title and ended a very respectable second place. Sainz left for Williams with his reputation intact, if not enhanced, and joined Albon at Grove. And it's been nothing short of a nightmare for the smooth operator ever since. After Verstappen's win at Monza in September 2025, Sainz had 16 points, with teammate and fellow Red Bull reject Alex Albon on 70. That's 7-0 for those struggling to accept the gulf between Sainz and Albon at the moment. 54 points. Head-to-head, Albon has dominated Sainz. The Williams FW47 seems a far superior car than last season's Challenger and started the season with both drivers actually getting into Q3 and Albon finishing 5th for Williams for their best result since Belgium 2021 and Sainz unfortunately retiring. In race results so far this season, the score is 11-4 for Albon, with one race that Sainz didn't start and Albon retired from. And it's not getting closer in race results. If anything, Albon seems to be becoming more dominant. The last 5 races, Albon finished 8th, Sainz 12th, Albon 6th, Sainz 18th. Then Sainz fought back to beat Albon 14th to 15th in Hungary, and then Albon returned to the norm, beating Sainz 5th to 13th at Zandvoort, and finishing 7th to Sainz 11th at Monza. Qualifying though does make slightly better reading for the Spaniard. In Australia, Albon was 6th, Sainz 10th. In China, Albon 10th, Sainz 15th. FYI, only the Grand Prix are taken into account here, not the sprint races. In Japan, Albon started 9th, Sainz 12th. In Bahrain, Sainz finally started ahead of Albon when he started 8th and Albon 15th. In Saudi, Sainz started 6th and Albon 11th. In Miami, Albon was top. And at Imola, Sainz qualified a solid 6th to Albon 7th, and Albon finished the race 5th and Sainz 8th. Monaco again saw them qualifying close in 10th for Albon and Sainz 11th, and finished the race 9th and 10th for another double points finish. Next 3 races, Albon started ahead of Sainz until the British Grand Prix saw Sainz turn the tables, before Albon showed the gulf between their form with a 5th in qualifying at Spa when Sainz started 15th. Albon would finish the race 6th, Sainz 18th. The next 3 races though has seen Sainz outqualify Albon, but only in Hungary has he actually managed to beat him on race day. So what's been the problem? A lot has been made of Lewis Hamilton struggling to adapt to Ferrari, having come from Mercedes, and I guess there would have to be some similarities, since in many ways Sainz has made the trip in a different direction, going from Ferrari to a Mercedes power team. But surely drivers of such experience and ability must be able to adapt quicker to a new car. Well, maybe not. Remember Daniel Ricciardo completely failing to adapt to McLaren except for that one glorious day in Italy? Sainz has himself called his 2025 campaign incredibly frustrating and very disappointing, having joined Williams after being replaced by the statistical goat at Ferrari, despite winning 4 times for the Scuderia. Sainz has been quoted as saying, and I quote, But everything that has happened on track in terms of results has been incredibly frustrating and very disappointing, because I expected after a good adaptation period with the car to start getting results pretty quickly, given how competitive and how fast I've been this year. But for certain reasons, results are not coming, and that frustrates me. But I'm sure it will come at a point in the season, end quote. When it was announced that Ferrari would be sacking Sainz, Renault and Audi were thought to be among the favorites to sign him, but eventually they lost out to Williams, a team that had finished last in 4 of the past 7 championships before the season. James Vowles has however done a brilliant job in reviving Williams, and he was vocal in proclaiming Sainz as his number 1 choice to partner Albon. Williams have kept their part of the bargain with a much improved car that has so far scored 86 points to last season's 17, but it has been Sainz himself that has struggled to keep up. Many saw Williams as a part-time stop for Sainz before he would rejoin a bigger team in future, but the man has done his reputation zero favors with his struggles in 2025. Williams are having their best season in a decade, but may need to hire an extra physio for poor Albon's back, since he has been mostly forced to carry the team on race day. Sainz has been quoted as saying that the team struggles with execution on individual Grand Prix weekends. And I quote, "For me it's important that even if I'm taking my time to adapt to a team and the car, I don't think I took my time to adapt to a car. I think I was quite quick straight away. It's just getting results and putting things together that has been a struggle since the beginning of the year, and still it doesn't seem like we're getting any better at putting things together. But it will come at some point. And in the meantime, I'm just keeping my head down. I'm pretty sure the result is about to come," end quote. Sainz has also went on to claim that restricted testing time in modern Formula 1 is a key reason why he has taken a longer time to adapt to the car, which does make sense, and can be confirmed by Lewis Hamilton's similar troubles over in the Red Team, with both Sainz and Hamilton being seriously outperformed by their more established in the teammates. Of course, we're also talking about professional sports, and form and mentality also play a massive role. With every team having completely different strategies and components in their cars, it is completely understandable that time is needed to adapt, and with Sainz's improvement in qualifying being evident, especially in the 3 most recent races, it's hopefully only a matter of time before the smooth operator can start getting the results and scoring the points that his talent merits. Otherwise, it might not be very long before fans start calling for the head of the man called Sainz. Hope that does not happen. Hope he gets it right, because even as a big McLaren fan, the revival in Williams has been nice to see. And on that rather obvious statement, it's time to love and leave you once more. Thank you for watching, God bless, and goodbye.